Hey, good morning. It's Greg Luther, and thanks for joining me on today's Facebook Live. I've got some great information I want to share with you today. We had an awesome Facebook Live yesterday, and I wanted to kind of touch base on a few of those things today. There's a few things that I forgot to mention for you. I want to make sure you are actually making money from the marketing you're putting out there as a real estate agent. So obviously, I want to show you what you can do with low cost or zero cost marketing so that you can generate the amount of revenue you're looking for so that you can get yourself some monthly closings. Without further ado, we're going to jump right into that. Hopefully everybody can hear me okay. I know our lighting is a little different. It's early morning. Yesterday, when I did the Facebook Live, it was 12 below zero. I think it's like 10 degrees today, which, believe it or not, is like 20 degrees warmer, but it is still freezing cold out there. So welcome everybody that is joining us live. Hey Josh, good to see you here. I wanted to talk a little bit about those Facebook ads that we were discussing. I know I showed some yesterday. I'm going to show you some more today because this is really where the rubber meets the road. We found some little tweaks that made all the difference in the world. You remember yesterday I showed you this actual ad that we've been running. This is an agent in Rochester, New York, a very rural area that's doing over $1 million a year in income. So very specific approaches we're using. I'm going to show you that today. For those of you that aren't familiar with me, I'm Greg Luther. I coach real estate agents all over the United States, and agents usually come to me because they've got a decent business working for themselves, but unfortunately they're stuck. They feel lost and confused when it comes to marketing. They don't know how to generate the type of revenue they need to. So we can plug in some really simple approaches and get some very good results from it. So I'm going to show you some stuff here specific to Facebook ads. I think you'll find it very helpful. We don't do anything social when it comes to generating leads. So all of these agents that I work with, they don't do anything social at all. They're not friending people or fanning or commenting or any of that. They run a simple little square ad, much like you see here. And I'll give you kind of a close-up on this. This is particularly for one, or in particular for one to find out how much your home is worth. She's generating about, I believe, 3 listings a month from this, 3 or 4 a month. We have several agents doing more. We have some that aren't running ads at all. So I want to kind of cover that with you here today and discuss a little bit about what you should expect with this. So if this is something you're interested in, by the way, I'll give you a little blatant pitch here. I'm doing a deep dive training on this. It's totally free. There's no, just go check it out. It's luthercall.com. Again, luthercall.com. I'm doing this from my phone, so I can't type in here. For one of you that's watching here, if you could just type that in, make sure you spell it correctly in the comments. luthercall.com. You guys can just click on that. It'll show you date and time and all that stuff, and we'll go in deep because I'm going to log into our Facebook account and I'm going to show you actual ads, and I'll show you how to duplicate this yourself. So I think you'll find that very helpful. Anyway, back to our topic here today. There are 4 ads that we've been running with tremendous success on Facebook, and I'll tell you a little bit about those concepts, how and why they work. So the first one that we've been running is to buyers in your area to find out about homes that are not yet listed on the open market. So what we call our secret list of unlisted homes. Now, there's a lot of ways you can get that. You can get FSBOs. Those aren't listed on the MLS. You can get expireds. They may want to sell but don't want to relist yet. There's Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac owned homes. There's properties that you know are coming up soon but are not yet listed yet. So we're not hiding homes from the MLS. They're just not listed with you, and you know about them. So you can provide that information. Anyway, those ads that we're running, little bitty square ad just like this, is running $6.25 per lead. $6.25 per lead. Now, we're also offering a dream home finder, which I will be showing on that luthercall.com. I'm actually working on the PowerPoint as we speak. That dream home finder is working really well. That's $5.70 a lead. So I want you to think about this. Like, at $5 a lead, you can be like, here's $20. Give me 4 people that are looking to buy or sell in my area. Right? So it's a tremendous opportunity as long as you know how to convert. The other one that's working well is that free home value, that example I just showed you here. This one's averaging $4.95 per lead. And then an actual house for sale. If you do have a listing and you're advertising a house for sale, you've got to make sure that you get it in front of the right people. Right? That's the most important thing. You can't just run, like you can't post something on your Facebook page and think you'll get any results. This is a targeted marketing approach. Facebook knows how many kids this family has, what size their current home is, heck, what their credit score, their income is. It depends on what kind of ad you're running. They've changed a lot of those settings recently. I'll be talking about that on luthercall.com to really give you all of the details you need. But anyway, these 4 ads that we're running, they're averaging $6.07 per lead. Now, I want you to write that down because this is what's going to be very revealing for you today. They are running $6.07 per lead. But here's what's important. We made a little change. I don't know if you can see this or not, but this little gray button that says Learn More, that's what's called your call to action button. Can you see that there? That Learn More button. And how ghetto is this? Like I'm showing you a piece of paper. When we get on the desktop for luthercall.com, I'll be able to kind of log in and show you where you can screenshot it. I'll even send people pictures if you'd like. But anyway, that little Learn More button, we're not using that anymore. We're using it some, and we're generating leads at an average of $6.07 a piece. I've got my trusty numbers here. I like to write things down, man. I don't do the Excel and technology and all of the softwares we can use as realtors. Way too confusing. Let's just get rich. Let's just make money. So I use the good old paper and pen. But anyway, what we've done is we've changed that button. And that button now says click to call. Now this is big. Listen to me here. The leads are calling you on your cell phone. I want to make sure you get that. The leads are calling you on your cell phone. So the problem we've had as real estate agents is we generate all these leads. We buy leads from other sources. We use Zillow and Realtor.com, and our broker gives us leads, and we got Tiger leads and Monster leads and Dragon leads and whatever. But nobody answers the phone, and nobody's replying to email. So the problem we've got is how do we convert those leads? Does that make sense? So what we've done is we've changed that button so it says click to call. Now you can only advertise that on mobile. And again, I'll be talking about that on luthercall.com when we do that live call. And that will be a live Zoom training from my computer, not from my cell phone here sitting in the library. By the way, this is part of the way that I got rich. Millions and millions of dollars from learning from other people that are much more successful than us. So find out what they're doing, tweak it, use it for your own business, and make lots of money. And that's what we've been doing here. And lots of agents are making money with this small little tweak, which is click to call. So what happens is you're sitting there going about your day, doing whatever you're doing, your phone rings, and they say, yeah, I saw your information there on Facebook. I'm very interested. Tell me about that. You got them on the phone. Now, let me tell you about this. I want you to guess in your mind, or you can type it in, whatever. I want you to guess, how much do you think these leads cost? Okay, so it's $6.07 for them to click Learn More and put in their name, their email, their phone number, and we start to call them back. It's $6.07. What do you think it costs to generate leads on a click to call? So I want you to think about that, because here's the answer. Right now, we're paying $18.30 per lead. We're not paying $6. We're paying $18.30 per lead on the click to call. Is that good or bad? Now think about this for a minute. Is that good or bad for you? Because you can generate leads at $6, but you don't talk to them. And you're lucky if you talk to one of every 10, right? So you're actually paying $10 for, or I shouldn't say $10, you're paying $6 times 10, which is $60 to generate one conversation. In this case, it's $18, and those people are calling you. So I would prefer to pay $18. This is the same as me calling Facebook and saying, hey, you guys got a whole bunch of buyers and sellers in my area? Okay, I'm going to give you $20. You have one of them call my cell phone. Here's my cell phone number. Let them know what my offer is, and if they like my offer, have them call my cell phone. Here's $20. Dude, that is like game changer for us. So it's made a tremendous difference for the agents that are utilizing this type of approach. And again, Facebook's just one simple ad that you can use. It reminds me of a story, actually. One of the agents that I work with, Andrew Krenzer, he's out of Minnesota. Heck, it's probably colder in Minnesota than it is here right now. But he's had years where he's done 300, 400, 500 closings. This is what's working right now. This is getting him a lot of closings. I set all that up for him. I actually flew him in. We spent a day together working on some big stuff for him. But he started this just like you're starting this, right? I don't know how to advertise on Facebook, or at least advertise effectively. Something that actually works. So I think that you'll find if you start to utilize this the right way and you do some things that are working really well, you copy what other agents are doing, much like Andrew's doing, where he's closing literally. He can do a dozen deals a month if that's what he wants to do, if he can handle the volume. He's at a position in his life he doesn't want a big team and that type of thing. So he already paid cash money for a multi-million-dollar home on the lake. It's called Lake Minnetonka, I think it is. And I think you'll find that as you start doing this, you start copying this approach, even if you just start small. Get yourself 3 closings a month. What a game changer that can be for you. So again, that can be incredibly profitable. Blatant pitch for you again. I want you to be on luthercall.com. I'll show you how all of this works. I just want to spend a few minutes with you here today and really get your mindset working the right way on how do you put this together for you? How do you even run an ad, right? How do I even make this little square thing here? Who do I put it in front of? How do I choose those lists? All of those factors come into play. So I'm getting all kind of text and stuff. I got to move it out of the way so I can see to talk to you here. So anyway, I want you to think about that and start changing the buttons that you use. On luthercall.com, I'm going to show you some of the buttons that are working really well, the call to action that you should be utilizing, and how you put this together for yourself. So what we'll do, by the way, if you find this helpful, feel free to like this page, like the video, share it with your friends if you'd like. I'd greatly appreciate it. It's good to kind of spread the word and get everybody making some good money. So anyway, looks like the sun's starting to come up here, as you can see on the bookcases behind me here. That means it's another big day of making money. We've got a lot of ads running ourselves. I've got thousands of agents that are running ads right now, not only on Facebook, but other platforms. We'll be talking about that as well. And I'm getting ready for this luthercall.com. This is going to be phenomenal. So hopefully that's been helpful for you today. Again, like this page. Help me out, help yourself out, help your friends out. Let's all make a whole bunch of money here. If there's anything I can do to help you, feel free to reach out to us. I'd love to work with you here. And let's get your conversions up. This is not about lead cost, right? There's a big difference between cost per lead and cost per client. Okay, that cost per acquisition is very, very helpful. So I want you to start thinking about that. And again, I would rather pay $18 to speak with a live, motivated prospect on the phone than I would to spend $6 to get their name and phone number and they never contact me. Does that make sense? So, this is not about being cheap. You don't have a problem with expenses. You have a problem with income. And if we can fix your income, you don't care if you pay $100 a closing, $1,000 a closing. Heck, a lot of times you'd pay a referral fee. You'd pay like $3,000 if my brother were buying a house in your neighborhood, right? If you represented him, you'd pay me 25% of the commission. So heck, we'll pay $1,000 a closing if we need to. In this case, $18, you're on the phone with someone. I'll talk about it on luthercall.com. Hopefully that's been helpful. We'll talk to you soon, and have a good day. Go make some money. We'll talk later. Bye-bye for now.